remember growing in Buenos Aires back in the late 70s, early 80s. There was a duality of worlds. On one hand, I have my happy childhood sounds, you know, the familiar voices, the music at home. On the other hand, we were living under a military dictatorship, and there were those other sounds, the military marches, the generals on TV, the constant propaganda. Those are the sounds I remember. Far Cry 6 is set in the imaginary country of Yara. Yara is a Latino-Caribbean island ruled by a tyrant called Anton Castillo. Bringing Yara to life through music and sound was not an easy task, and I knew I needed a diversity of voices, of experiences from all across Latin America to make it. So we picked a selected group of composers and artists to bring their voices, their experiences, and their point of view into the game. Yara is divided in regions with different approaches, but a common sense of revolution. In the central region, our hero is Talia. She's the singer of Máximas Matanzas, a rap band that provoke and challenge the regime with the lyrics and the rapid-fire rap. We needed someone who was the real thing, so we called Gabilonia. Gabilonia is a rapper from Venezuela. She started in the dangerous streets of Caracas, and she went from Venezuela to the main stages in Latin America and North America.
Yo no sé por qué le pusieron ese nombre y no le pusieron Gabilonia. No entiendo. No entiendo, de verdad. Me identifico muchísimo, es que no te puedo decir más nada porque es como que yo me metí en el papel con Talia, de verdad.
Falla, porque en la calle se dice que viene batalla. No tenemos miedo, mi gente no falla. Tú sabes que seguimos dando la talla. Hey, canalla, somos los yaranos, tú sabes que no se desmaya. Pasa la raya, y bueno, es un pueblo que arde metiendo la galla.
Sí, yo creo que Talia puede cambiar a Yara. Con sus palabras, con su voz, con su rapeo, con lo que diga. Porque está hablando con la verdad. Y cuando uno está hablando con la verdad, no hay nada que pueda con eso.
¡Fuck Castillo! ¡Fuck Marquesa! ¡Fuck Paraíso! ¡De joder a la muerte! We don't stop, you hear me?
One thing I remember from my childhood was the constant presence of military marches in school assemblies, in the media, and I wanted to replicate that feeling in the world of Yara. We teamed up with a young orchestra conductor and video game composer, Ariel Contreras Esquivel, from the province of Córdoba in Argentina.
The inspirations for composing the military marches comes from my childhood memories, where every day we had to listen the Yara march. And in our national holidays, we could see these parades with actual military bands playing the traditional marches and our national anthem. I've tried to put myself into the flesh of these composers from that period, where they have to create this music based on the strong lyrics, with the strong ideals of their country and their own ideas. So I try to translate all of that to what Yara means, what Yara is, and what Yara represents, not only by itself, but also what it represents for Castillo.
Yara, Yara es el faro del Caribe. Yara, Yara, el futuro hoy te llama.
One, two, 3, 4.
In Latin America, and especially in the Caribbean, music is everywhere. To get that soul of the Afro-Caribbean music in the streets of Yara, we brought Elario Duran, a Cuban jazz master residing here in Canada that wrote a series of trios with the most iconic Afro-Caribbean rhythms.
My background on music is the Cuban music that I was listening since I was a little kid. It's like a cha-cha-cha, son montuno, bembe, that we call bembe 6/8. Also, there are some songs with the kind of calypso style and also dance song. I had to compose music just for trios, so just 3 musicians. So I had to be very focused on the melodies, but the challenge was when I had to compose music for monophonic instruments like flute and trumpet, bass and percussion, so no harmony. It's been a great experience, and it's a lot of fun. You have to move people with the music, that's what I'm hoping. I want to impress people with the music that I write and make them move. Fabio, cuando terminaste.
Narrative is essential in Far Cry 6, and Pedro Bronfman is a master of storytelling. Pedro Bronfman is a Brazilian composer established in Los Angeles. He's worldwide recognized for his score on the Netflix series Narcos and also for films like RoboCop and Elite Squad. His themes, depicting characters, places, and situations, are the perfect complement for our cinematics and the world.
They've been feeding me images and storylines and characters, and I feel like in a game you have a lot more time to be part of the process, to understand what it needs, to understand the instrumentation. So it's not just about the music, it's about supporting whatever we're seeing, or we need to feel the action, the emotion. In a video game, obviously, it's interactive. The player can spend 20 minutes in one place or 2 minutes in one place, So the music has to be able to transition and to loop, and it's a different medium, and the way you treat music is a bit different.
From that small hill to the entrance of the refinery is going to take me like 15 seconds.
We are able to do like an introduction, like when the tank is rolling down.
Yes.
And then go into the loopable area, right?
Oh, then when the music comes in, it makes all the difference.
Yes.
Those are the moments, yeah.
Yara is a somewhat Latin American island, so Cuban influences, Colombian influences, Venezuelan influences, although all of those are always in our mind as far as instrumentation, maybe melodies, harmonies, and we're taking a very thematic approach to the score in Far Cry 6, whether it's based on the different regions of Yara, then also themes for the oppression and themes for the revolution, which are 2 key factors of the story in Far Cry 6.
Our intention with the music is to have a truthful representation of the Latino spirit, the feeling of uprising and revolution that is not only present in the people of Yara, but reflect universal values you can find in every culture around the world. But music is not the only thing in Far Cry 6. It's remarkable how much love the sound team put into the game.
This is like the way of the future, right? Just pop-up tents everywhere.
Creating every weapon, every ambience, recording every line of dialogue to make Yara a place you can experience. A country made alive through all the sounds and music in the game.